I was living in South Africa for about 18 years. So I left South Africa because of xenophobic attack. When you don't pay a lawyer, you are so scared. Are they against me or for me? It was kind of scary. Is something good going to happen or not? Not knowing how this thing will end up. So scary. But if you wanna be legal, you have to go through this process. So I decided to work with them. But when she took my case, she helped me apply for the asylum. That was the first step. And then she told me I will be able to apply for the work permit since the asylum process takes long. The first time when I got my work permit, I was very happy. Yeah, then I can work, enjoy my life like everyone. One day she called me, she said, you know what, there is an open place. I'm like, yes. It's so difficult to get dates here. So if we can have a date close by, I'll like it, I'll love it. Then she's like, okay. Now from there, it was a short time. We went there, we enter inside like a small, I don't want to say cage, but you are alone there, your lawyer is far. And then I was sitting there. I think the judge didn't understand, didn't know that I could hear what they were saying. The judge was like appreciating my lawyer, telling her you did a beautiful job. I had like 587 pages that she did. He was like throwing flowers on my lawyer. In one moment, the judge asked my lawyer to call me. The only thing I remember saying it was yes and thank you. So no other thing. All this because my lawyer did a great job. I never pay anything to her, but she was so motivated for me. God bless her. She was really there for me. Sometimes I don't know if to celebrate or to do what. It's more than a celebration. It's more than a celebration. I continue working, helping other immigrants. I love doing that. I feel like I'm the right person who can do it for them because I know where they are coming from, how they are doing. I tell them I'm an example. I'm a testimony myself.
I was 2 when I came here, so my whole life has pretty much been Texas. I didn't tell people that I wasn't documented, so it was definitely different, especially seeing all the other teenagers getting jobs and driver's licenses and college. And then it was like, you kind of can't do that because you don't have a status. I guess my parents have always tried, but we just never had the money for it or never could find an attorney that was honest about things. And then I married young. At first it was like, oh, he's a great person, he was nice, he was living in a way. And then he wasn't. And then it was always talking about, you're an immigrant. And he'd use slurs and all that other stuff. And then he'd tell me, you're never gonna be anybody. And he would hold it against me all the time. You're not gonna get a status. You'll never get a status. I won't let you. Then I got pregnant, and that made things worse in the marriage. Yeah, it got really, really, really bad. Firearms, even. Just a lot of alcohol. I was pretty convinced that I wasn't gonna get help. Cause I was in a pretty, I was in I hit rock bottom. That's what it was. It was rock bottom. I believed everything that my ex-husband was saying. I believed all of it. And then you meet somebody like Annalie who's like, that's not true. You're not that at all. And she didn't even have to say a whole lot for me to be able to be like, oh, somebody believes in me. So the steps are definitely not always easy, and the wait wasn't easy because you have to be patient for it, for sure. You get your work authorization, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I can work now. And I started off at a little store, at a dollar store out of all places, and everybody else who's there hated their job, but it's like, I'm gonna be there on time. I'm gonna be there an hour early if you need me. I can tell you how that day went. I went to work, I got up early, I went to work, worked my shift, and then she calls. I said, well, let's have a Zoom meeting. So, we talked about it, and she tells me, you got approved, I got your green card. And to me, it was like, oh my gosh, and I'm sure I said some expletives, but I was excited. That feeling was like, I get to do all these things. I get to actually not be afraid, because now I have this.